You can resist an invading army. You cannot resist an idea whose time has come. So what does it take to turn our time into one that innovates the way we build today? Last thing I would like to do now is to thank a few people and people that are responsible for this thing to happen in a good way. I would like to start to thank our partner Formnext, who supported us in organizing the event, in having the exhibition, and today we are part of the Formnext Digital Days. And it's great to be part of that platform, which goes far beyond the building industry, as you know. Yeah, you know that Ulrich, Knaack, and I started the whole BE-AM Symposium idea 7 years ago, but the team is constantly growing. And this year, the biggest thank you, of course, goes to Philipp Rosenthal, who organized the exhibition, the booklet, the symposium. You received a lot of emails from him, all the speakers. So great thank you to Philipp Rosenthal, but also to Bastian Wibranek and Chris Borg-Constanzi, who are part of the organizing team. I would like to thank Moritz Döstelmann and Manja Maibodi for being co-hosts today, expert co-hosts that will lead the discussion and moderation. And I would like to thank all speakers who will present their work today. There are more people involved into graphic design, layouting, coordination, people like Thomas Wenzel and Jonas Muth. On the administration side, it's Silke Wallner and Yvonne Machleit. And for the website, it's Malcolm Unger. So thank you to all of these people. And with this, I would think I hand over to Ulrich Knaack, right?
Okay, thank you. You see, we all use the same kind of background, and Oliver, it's kind of weird that we both are the one in red, being dressed black, wearing glasses. That's a bit confused by that. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, and thanks for the team. Philip, you may show some slides of the exhibition, which happened 2 weeks ago. As Olli said, this is an exhibition we are able to place on the Formnext trade show. And as I was already explaining to the speakers earlier this morning, the nice thing is this is an exhibition with the large components for the construction sites. So when you go to Formnext, you always see these super tiny, super special ceramic or metal or whatever components, and in this case you see the real big ones. That's something which is yeah, super interesting to see. And as we always did, Philip, maybe the red cover, yes, we always document what happens in this BE-AM booklet. It's available for free, if I'm not mistaken, by PDF, or you may buy it at a digital printer shop. So that's explaining what the status quo is. And when we evaluate our 7 years of activity in this, yes, of course, booklets become more professional, but you also will see that it really documents who's active and what are to be seen. That's really interesting. And being so active in this environment, we also came to the conclusion it somehow needs to be documented on a different level, what is ongoing in this environment and how this could be transferred to really from the nerds position towards real construction methodology for certain purposes. And that ends up in this book called Print Architecture, which we hope to launch in spring 22, which will be an ongoing story. So the idea is to have this reprinted every 2-3 years because of the, say, dimension of changes we see in this technology. And by that, merchandising block in the beginning, I'd like to go now for the first block of sessions. And that session is hosted by Moritz Dörstelmann, Chris Borg, and me. And the three of us, we discussed and agreed before how to structure it. Moritz is going to introduce Philip Block, but before Moritz introduces Philip Block, I would like to have Moritz showing some slides about his own work, which obviously is also related to this additive manufacturing. So Moritz, the screen would be yours if you're in for it.